Welcome to Mermaid Song Tarot. I'm so glad that you're here. Surprise! It's going to be a little bit different moving here on out. I am wanting to create a sense of community and really connect with you, and I thought that the best way I could do that would be to turn the camera around so you can see who's talking to you, and you can see my space and where I create. So welcome, and this is the reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So if Gemini is in your Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, this video will be helpful to you for the month of February. And you'll also want to check out my other videos for your Sun, Moon, or excuse me, for your Moon and Rising signs, or however that works out for you, so you can get a clear picture of how the month is going to play out for you. Fantastic. Hey, this is my creative space. I have a lovely room in my home where I have all the things that I like to do. I'm kind of a bit of a serial crafter and do all kinds of things. So you'll see lots of stuff in the background. Hopefully it won't be too distracting to you. As always, take what resonates from this and leave the rest. This is a general reading for the sign of Gemini, so not everything is going to apply to everyone. Just take what resonates with you and say mwah to the rest of it. Okay, so we are going to change up things a little bit too, because I really felt like the energy readings were just not enough information, and I really like prescriptive tarot readings. Prescriptive meaning gives you a recipe of something you can do, something you can act on. Not just a, hey, this is the energy, but hey, this is what you could do about it. So we're going to pull 3 cards for your recent past, 3 cards for your present, and then 3 cards for what's coming towards you, and get a little more insight into what the month is going to bring you and what you can do about it. And we'll also do an oracle card at the end. So I like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, and fabulousness. And I ask that the messages be clear and concise and for the highest good of everyone who watches this video in the past, present, and future. And thank you so much. So mote it be. All right, I need 3 cards, please, for Gemini's recent past. We've got 8 of Cups. Man, this is coming up for a lot of you this month. 2 more cards, please. 3 of Wands. Oh, and Strength. Interesting. Okay, so Gemini, you've got the lovely 8 of Cups. Now the 8 of Cups, oh, by the way, this is the Shadowscapes Tarot deck. The 8 of Cups is a card of looking for more emotional fulfillment. It is a card that signifies that you've had some great things in the past. That's all those cups behind the mermaid. And you're moving forward to look for the 9th and the 10th cup. In tarot, we have a progression from the ace through to the 10. So if we're at the 8, we're not quite there. This can indicate that you have been traveling as well in your recent past. Or you're going to be traveling, maybe. But we're looking at the past here. But you're looking for a deeper connection. Cups are all about our emotions, right? Our feelings. And it's about searching for that deeper connection. And you have made a decision in your recent past. 3 of Wands. Wands is the fire suit. It is about action. And the 3 of Wands is always a card that shows that there's action that's been taken, a decision has been made, and you have started the first steps in walking down that path, and you are starting to see a little bit of the results from those actions. Your ships are going to come in. Sometimes this card shows a person on the land looking out, and the ships are coming in. So you're starting to see some benefits from the actions that you're taking. You're wanting that deeper emotional commitment, and this has required some strength from you. See if it'll actually, there it goes, get in focus here. The Strength card is a card that is always about inner strength. It is about determination, perseverance. It's about knowing your inner values and living according to those. So Gemini, you've had a little bit of I'm going to say you've had a little bit of a tough road maybe in your recent past. but you're coming through it with flying colors. You're strong. You can do this. Now let's take a look at the present energy, please. 3 cards for Gemini, please. Ooh, and there's one. We've got 8 of Swords. Page of Wands, nice. And 8 of Wands. Ooh, you got lots of 8s. We got 3 8s. We got almost all the 8s out here now. All right, so 8 of Swords, your present energy, Gemini. You're keeping yourself a little trapped. 8 of Swords is, of course, Swords is air element and is all about our thoughts, our mental processes, and our communications. And the 8 of Swords is always about how our own thoughts keep us trapped. Kind of, you know, we're just, our brain is running on the treadmill. But in this card, I love the depiction in this card because the swan is trapped and the hummingbird is saying, well, if you would just open your wings, the way out is up. This deck is actually what gave me the meaning, because for me, the 8 of Swords is, the meaning is the way out is up. Whether that's uplifting your thoughts, uplifting your emotions, it's an up-leveling, right? And we have to break free of this rat race that is in our head. We keep ourselves trapped by those thoughts, but those thoughts aren't reality. You're creating your reality, Gemini. Page of Wands. Pages are messengers, and Wands is our fire suit, which is all about actions and our passions and desires and our creativity. You see those little clever foxes there, and the musicians. So musicians play with passion, right? Their music comes from their feeling. And you know it when somebody is performing, and you know whether they are actually passionate about what they're doing or they're just up there like going through the motions, right? So, Gemini, your present, your way out of the hamster wheel of crazy thoughts is, what are you passionate about? What do you love to do? What is something that you would do no matter what? Like, it just really, you lose all track of time when you're doing this thing, right? You just don't even, you forget to eat. Your present energy right now is you're needing to tap in to what really lights you up in order to break free from those confining thoughts. When you do this, 8 of Wands is what happens. 8 of Wands usually shows 8 wands or arrows all flying towards one target. And the 8 of Wands meaning of this card is swift action towards a goal, right? I like this depiction because there's action happening here. And what's the goal? Well, he's blowing these seeds out to plant them. Each one of those seeds is going to be something that grows and bears fruit. So those seeds are his actions. Those are his wands. So when you're able to tap in to what really lights you up and what makes you excited, that is going to cause that forward movement for you. That swift action is going to happen. You're going to be able to take action on it. I like it. All right. We'll talk about that in just a little bit more detail in a moment. Let's go ahead and get 3 cards for what's coming towards Gemini this month. The first one that flew out was 10 of Pentacles, so that's great. I love 10 of Pentacles. And we've got 7 of Pentacles. Okay. One more card, please, for Gemini. All right. I guess we'll have to get some more cards. One more card, please, for Gemini for what's coming toward them in February. Oh, you so desperately want to come out. What is it? You didn't come out all the way. I like to look. It was 4 of Swords, but it didn't fly out. What you did get is 7 of Cups reversed. Interesting. And at the bottom of the deck, what do we have? We have Six of Swords. Oh, and Four of Wands. Fantastic. I'm so happy. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles. Coming towards you in the month of February is 10 of Pentacles. What is 10 of Pentacles? You've got it. The universe has got your back. It's bringing you all that you need. You have all the resources that you need. Pentacles are always about our resources, and this can be our relationships, our money, our career, our health, our energy. Anything that is supportive to us is Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, that's the culmination of that. This is also known as the legacy card. And when we think of leaving a legacy, we think about, well, what am I creating in my life that is going to remain when I am gone? And sometimes that's our children, but it can also be, you know, what do we stand for? What are we leaving behind? How will we have benefited the world by being here? That's a really important question. Your next card for what's coming towards you in February is, as soon as we can get the camera to focus on it, is the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting. It is a card of, well, you've been working on this thing and the fruits are on the vine, but they're not quite ripe yet. You're having to check. She's checking to see, is this fruit ripe yet? Nope. Got to leave it on the vine. Let it grow some more. So your work is not done. Your legacy is not complete. You have more work to do. It's going to require your patience. That might be a little difficult for you, Gemini, because sometimes you're a little impatient. I have a Gemini moon. And sometimes you're kind of two minds of things. Well, that's just Gemini. But it's okay. The message here is slow down. It's okay to go a little bit slower. You're discovering what your passions are. You're starting to put those seeds out into the world. And then you have to wait for the seeds to grow and bear a harvest. Then you have Seven of Cups reversed. Now, in the upright position, Seven of Cups is a card that talks about, and let's make sure it will focus. And it doesn't want to focus today. Oh, yay. Hooray, hooray. And it's not going to do it. All right. Well, Seven of Cups is always about all different kinds of choices. Lots of opportunities, lots of things to choose from. It usually shows 7 different cups, and each cup is full of something different, right? In this depiction, they have like several different choices of places that they want to go. And they're not really lined up on what are they going to choose? Which destination are they going to choose? There's so many to choose from, and it's so amazing. And that one is pretty, and that one is good, and oh, I like how that one looks. And they've got to decide, right? And he's got a map, and he's like, well, we follow this thing, we can go over here. But it can be confusing. There's a level of confusion there. You have 2 sevens here together. So there's this feeling of having to wait. Now, you had this card reversed, which means that you've got the Seven of Pentacles where you're having to wait for the harvest. And then you've got the Seven of Cups reversed. So your opportunities are there, but it's no longer confusing to you. You are going to figure out what you want and move towards it. Your Seven of Cups reversed is right underneath your Eight of Wands. So it looks like this. And that is under strength. So when you know who you are and what you stand for, the seeds that you send out into the world will bear fruit, and things will no longer be confusing for you. But you have to figure out what you stand for. You have to figure out, what is it that makes you excited? What are you about? What are you here to do? What's your purpose? This is a big question. The great thing about this is the cards at the bottom of the deck, which is your underlying energy for the month, right, is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is forward movement. It is also a card of letting go, leaving the past behind you, and trusting that Spirit knows where you need to go. And it does, because the card underneath that is Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is the 1111 card. It is the card of divine blessing. It is also the card of a foundation. 4 cards are always foundations. And in this case, it's a foundation of action. So you're going to be taking action this month, Gemini. This action, you're going to get out of that crazy little hamster wheel of your own thoughts. You're going to tune in to what it is that you truly desire, what you are here to do, what you truly desire to do and be, which is going to involve your legacy, what you leave behind. What you leave behind is what you're going to be about and what you're passionate about. It's going to take some patience, but that's okay. It takes time. All good things take time. I love this. This is fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and get an oracle card. Now, the oracle card deck that I'm using this month, Gemini, is Messages from the Mermaids. And if you know me, you know I love mermaids. All right, and you have the card Innocence. Beautiful little mermaid there. And I'm just going to read. I like to let the words jump out at me. Okay, innocence. Focus on innocence as you navigate through the current situation. The purity of your innocent heart will guide and protect you through challenging times. This mermaid protects her heart, for this is the home of innocence. This delicate yet paradoxically strong part of ourselves can feel or appear corrupted as we journey through life. Yet, in truth, it's always pure. Innocence is a protection against the harshness and cynicism of life. Staying true to your innocent heart is the correct course of action. Whatever you've done in life, remember that your soul is eternally innocent. We all have the ability to connect with our original childlike essence of innocence, even in adult life. Innocence has no age limit. It's a natural state of being that you can reclaim right now. Ooh, I like that. That's part of what you're going to be tapping into this month, I think, Gemini. Tap into that innocence, which is your strength. It is what powers you. It's your eternal innocence of your soul. I love it. All right, I hope this reading resonated with you. If so, please hit that like button and share it with your friends. I want to have some community, so please comment on the video. Comment how the month goes for you. I'd love to know how that comes out for you, and I'll write you back. That will be awesome. And if you want to be notified of future videos, please hit the notification bell and it'll go ding, ding, ding next time I have a video. My connection information is going to be in the description box below, so I hope you will connect with me on all the socials. Have a fabulous month, Gemini, and many blessings. Mwah!